Okay, students. Today we are starting the miscellaneous exercise chapter number 9. Okay, that is mixture of the questions of all the topics included in chapter number 9. Okay, that is variable separable form, homogeneous differential equation and linear differential equation. Okay, so let us start with question number 4. Question number 4, as I have write down in blackboard, that prove that equation number first is the solution of the differential equation number second. Okay, we have to prove that this one is the solution of differential equation second. Okay, so we will start from the equation number first. Okay, we will start from the equation number first and will prove that this is the solution of the differential equation this. So from first, differentiating equation first with respect to x. With respect to x, we are having 2x minus 2y 2x. Differentiation of x square with respect to x, that is 2x minus 2y dy upon dx is equals to c into x square, differentiation of x square plus y square to the power 2. That is, first of all we will differentiate square, that is 2 into x square plus y square, then we will differentiate x square plus y square. Okay, so differentiation of x square is 2x plus differentiation of y square is 2y dy upon dx. Okay, so this is the differentiation. Now c is there, so from equation first, c is equals to, from this equation c is equals to x square minus y square upon x square plus y square whole square. Okay, so c is equals to x square minus y square upon x square plus y square whole square. Putting this c in this equation number third. So this one is 2 into x minus y dy upon dx is equals to 2 into x square plus y square into c. C means this, x square minus y square upon x square plus y square whole square. Okay, c. And then 2 into x plus y dy upon dx. Okay, x square plus y square will cancel one of the power. 2 will cancel 2, and x square plus y square will multiply with x square plus y square will multiply with x minus y dy upon dx is equals to x square minus y square multiplied by 2 and x plus y dy upon dx. Okay, now multiplying this, we are having x into x square plus y square minus y into x square plus y square into dy upon dx, and this is equals to 2 into x square minus y square into x plus 2 into x square minus y square into y dy upon dx. Okay, now putting the terms, like terms, we are having x into x square plus y square, x into x square plus y square minus 2 into x square minus y square is equals to y dy upon dx. So 2 into x square minus y square into y minus plus y into x square plus y square dy upon dx. Okay, so solving this we will have x cube plus xy square minus 2x cube plus 2xy square, and this is equals to 2x square y minus 2y cube plus yx square plus y cube dy upon dx. Okay, now simplifying the given expression or given equation. Simplifying the given equation. Simplifying the given equation, we will have x cube minus 2x cube minus x cube. 2xy square xy square means 3xy square equals to 2x square y x square y 3x square y minus 2y cube plus y cube minus y cube dy upon dx, or it can be written down as 3x y square minus x cube dx is equals to 3x square y minus y cube dy. Okay, so this is the equation number second. This is the equation number second, that is differential equation, given differential equation. Okay, so we have proved that the equation number first means equation number first is the solution of equation number second, means given function is the solution of the given differential equation. Okay, now let us take another question. That is question number 8. This was question number 4. Now question number 8 of the miscellaneous exercise chapter number 9. Miscellaneous exercise chapter number 9. Question number 8 is given as find the equation of the curve passing through 0 pi by 4. Differential equation is sin x cos y dx plus cos x sin y dy is equals to 0 passing through the point 0 and pi by 4. The curve is passing through the point 0 pi by 4. Okay, whenever we are doing the questions from the miscellaneous exercise, okay, we have to recognize the question. The question is belonging to which of the topic? Either it is belonging to variable separable form. If it is not belonging variable separable form, then goes to the next one, that is homogeneous differential equation. If it is not, then go to the next, that is linear differential equation. Okay, so the given differential equation will belong one of the three methods, that is variable separable form, homogeneous differential equation, or the linear differential equation. Okay, now this differential equation is from variable separable form. So this can be written down as sin x cos y dx is equals to minus cos x sin y dy. Okay, so this can be after separating the variable. Separating the variable means cos x to the left hand side and cos y to the right hand side. Sin x dx upon cos x is equals to minus sin y dy upon cos cos y. Okay, we have separated the variable x and variable y. Variable x to the right left hand side and variable y to the left hand side. Okay, so this one is sin x upon cos x integration tan x dx minus integration tan y dy. Okay, integrating the given differential equation. So tan x, the integration of this is log sec x is equals to minus log sec x plus log c plus log c. So log sec x plus log sec y is equals to log c, means log of sec x multiplying by sec y is equals to log of c. So this is sec x multiplies sec y is equals to c. So this is the general solution of the given differential equation. General solution of the given differential equation. Now we have to find the particular solution. Particular solution after passing through the given curve from this point. This point means given that x is equals to 0 and y is equals to pi by 4. Y is equals to pi by 4. We are having putting x equals to 0 and y equals to pi by 4 in this equation. Sec 0 multiplying by sec pi by 4 is equals to c. So sec 0 is 1 and sec pi by 4 is under root 2. Under root 2 is equals to c. So c is equals to under root 2 implies that sec x sec y is equals to under root 2. This is the general solution of the given differential equation. Okay, sorry, particular solution of the given differential equation. Now another question of the exercise, miscellaneous exercise, chapter number 9. Miscellaneous exercise, chapter number 9. That is, next question is question number 10. Question number 10. Okay, very important question to learn the concept of homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so the question is y e to the power x upon y dx is equals to x e to the power x upon y plus y square dy. Okay, and y is not equals to 0. Y is not equal to 0. The given differential equation, we have to solve this. We have to solve. Means there is no particular value of x and y, that is why it is. We have to find the general solution of the given differential equation. Okay, so we have to solve this. Now x upon y is given. Now x upon y is given, so that we will put this differential equation in the form of dx upon dy. So dx upon dy is equals to x e to the power x upon y plus y square upon y e to the power x. Y e to the power x upon y. Okay. Now substitute x upon y is equals to v. X upon y is equals to v, so that this is x equals to dy. Now dx upon dy is equals to v plus y dv upon dy. Now making these two substitutions in above equation. Above equation means equation number first. Making these two substitution in equation number 1, we will have dy upon dx upon dy, dx upon dy equals to b plus y dv upon dy is equals to x into the power x upon y that is v plus y square, so y square and x is equals to vy, x is equals to vy upon y into e to the power v, okay. So making these two substitution, x upon y equals to v, x equals to vy and dx upon dy equals to v plus y dv upon dy, we are having this differential equation. Now this can be write down as v plus y dv upon dy is equals to, now dividing both the terms by y e to the power v. So we are having v plus y upon e to the power v. Okay, we will cancel v. So finally we are having y dv upon dy is equals to y upon e to the power v. Y upon e to the power v. Now y will cancel y. So we are having dv upon dy equals to 1 upon e to the power v, means e to the power v dv equals to dy. Okay, so this step is very important. To solve the given differential equation. Okay, if we are not substituting this, the differential equation will take time to solve. Okay, but now we have easily solved this. Now e to the power v dv equals to dy. So taking integration, integrating both the sides means e to the power v dv is equals to dy that is dy. Okay, so integration of e to the power v is e to the power v and integration of dy is y plus c. So e to the power x upon y equals to y plus c. This is the general solution of the given differential equation, that is equation number 1. Okay, so this was an important question as far as the concept of differential equation is concerned. Okay, now let us take the one more question, that is question number 12. Okay, that is also the same question number 12. So question number 12 is question number 12. Question number 12 is solve the differential equation e to the power minus 2 under root x upon under root x minus y upon under root x dx upon dy is equals to 1. Okay, dx upon dy is equals to 1. So this can be write down as dy upon dx is equals to, we have to just solve means general solution. We have to find the general solution, not the particular solution. Okay, so dy upon dx is equals to e to the power minus 2 under root x upon under root x minus y upon under root x. Okay, so this can be write down as dy upon dx plus y upon under root x is equals to plus y upon under root x equals to e to the power minus 2 under root x upon under root x. Okay, now when we compare this differential equation, this is linear differential equation. as linear differential equation of the form dy upon dx plus py equals to q. Okay, this is the form of linear differential equation, and this is also of the same form where p is equals to 1 upon under root x and q is equals to e to the power minus 2 under root x upon under root x. Okay, now we have to find the integrating factor. When we solve the linear differential equation, we find integrating factor if. So finding integrating factor if, that is exponential integration pdx, exponential integration p means 1 upon under root x dx is equals to exponential integration of 1 upon under root x to the power minus 1 by 2 means x to the power 1 by 2 by 2 means 2 under root x, that is equals to e to the power 2 under root x. Integration of 1 upon under root x is 2 under root x. Integration of 1 upon under root x is 2 under root x. So this is e to the power 2 under root x. This is integrating factor. Now we have to write down the solution. Okay, and solution is solution of differential equation first. Differential equation 1 y into, how to write down the solution of linear differential equation, y into integrating factor. Y into integrating factor is equals to integrating factor multiplied by q dx plus c. Okay, so the solution is So the solution of the differential equation is y into integrating factor, that is e to the power 2 under root x, okay, is equals to integration of integrating factor, that is e to the power 2 under root x multiplying by q, and q is e to the power minus 2 under root x upon under root x. This one is q. So integrating factor multiplying by q dx plus c. So this is equals to e to the power plus 2 under root x, e to the power minus 2 under root x equals to 1 upon under root x dx plus c. And integration of 1 upon under root x, we have just integrate this. This is equals to 2 under root x plus c. Okay, so the general solution of the given differential equation is y e to the power 2 under root x equals to 2 under root x plus c. This is the general solution of the given differential equation. Okay, very important question as far as the exam is concerned, and as far as the concept of differential equation is concerned. Okay, so now let us have the another question, that is question number, let us take the question number 13 of the same exercise. Question number 13 of the same exercise is, write down the question number 13 in your notebook. The question number 13 is, find a particular solution of the differential equation dy upon dx. So leave this question number 14. Leave this question, now question number 14, and leave the question number 14 also, now question number 15. Let us take the question number 15 directly. Okay, sorry for wasting the time. The population of a village increases continuously at the rate of proportional to the number of its inhabitants. Inhabitants means human beings that are living in that village. Okay, present at any time. Population of a tree increases means dp upon dt. dp upon dt. If p is representing the population, if p is representing the population, then rate of growth of the population is dp upon dt, and it is given that it increases continuously at the rate proportional to the number of its inhabitants. Proportional to the number of inhabitant. Inhabitant means the population itself. Inhabitant means the population itself. Population. Okay. So this is given. Now removing the sign of proportionality, dp upon dt is equals to kp. K is any constant. Okay. Now one more thing is given, that if the population of the village was 20,000 in 1999. Okay. 1999 is taking as initial year. That is why when t is equals to 0, p is equals to 20,000. P is equals to population was 20,000 when time was 0. Initially population was 20,000 in 1999 and 25,000 in 2004. When time is past 5 years, population becomes 25,000. What will be the population of the village in 2009? Now, if t is equals to 10 years, then what is the population of the village? Okay. T equals to 99. This is in 1999. This is in 2004. And what is the population in 2009? Okay. So this was initial year. T equals to 0. T equals to 0 in 1999. So in 2004 we will have t equals to 5, means 5 years passed. Okay, passed. So 2009 t equals to 10 years. Okay, so these are the conditions. At the rate at which the population of the village is increasing continuously. Okay, dp upon dt is equals to kp. This is differential equation. We have to solve this. Okay, so solving from first dp upon p. This is variable separable form. Separating the variable, dp upon p equals to k dt. Okay, variable is separated. Now integrating, we are having dp upon p means log p. Log p is equals to kt plus c. Okay. So this is equation number 7. The solution, general solution of the given differential equation. Now we will use the conditions. T equals to 0 when p equals to 20,000. So log 20,000 is equals to k into 0 plus c, implies that c equals to 20,000. C equals to log 2 into 10 to the power 4. Okay, c equals to. Now putting this c in equation number 2, we are having log p is equals to kt plus c. C means log 2 into 10 to the power 4. Equation number 3. Now solving equation number 3. Condition is solving equation number 3. It is given that t equals to 5 and p equals to 25,000. So putting again t and p in equation number 3, log 25,000 is equals to k into 5 plus log 2 into 10 to the power 4. So this is log 25 into 10 to the power 3 minus log 2 into 10 to the power 4 is equals to 5k, implies that log 25 into 10 to the power 3 upon 2 into 10 to the power 4 is equals to 5k. Log m minus log n is equals to log m upon n. So log m upon n equals to this. Now solving this log 10 to the power 25, 4, 5 upon 4. Log 5 upon 4 equals to 5k. So the general solution is, putting the value of this 5k in equation number 3rd, we are having log p is equals to 1 upon 5 log 5 upon 4 into t plus log 2 into 10 to the power 4. Putting the value of k in equation number 3. Okay, so this is the relation between p and t. This is the relation between population and the time and the population of a village. Okay, now the question is that what is the population of that village when the time is 10 years, means in 2009 means after 10 years. After 10 years means t equals to 10. What is p? We have to find the population. So t is equals to 10. Log p is equals to 1 upon 5 into t. Into t means into 10 log 5 upon 4 plus log 2 into 0, 20,000. Okay, 5 to the 10. So log p is equals to log 5 upon 4 का whole square plus log 20,000. So log p is equals to log 25 upon 16 multiplied by 20,000. So multiplying this 25 into 20,000 divided by 16. 4 the 16, 4 5 jar. So 1250 into 25. 31250. So log p is equals to log 31250, means population is equals to 31250. Okay, so in 2009 the population will be 31250, 31,215. Okay, so this was question number 15 of the exercise, miscellaneous exercise. Okay, thank you.